What's up? What's up, guys? How we doing? Happy Tuesday. Get your seats. Get your seats. Big day today, boys. I got a pizza. Is that why Little Caesars jingle is pizza? Because it's pizza, which is fun. But then is it also piece of pizza? Where's the pizza from? We got, today the pizza is from Jets Pizza, which we've had a few times. Jets is solid. Jets is very good. I like it. It's my style. I'm a thinner crust guy. A little crispier. I like, I guess you'd say tavern style, bar style pizza, thin crust. Happy Chinese New Year. I wish I still had the gong in my soundboard. What is it, the year of the horse? The real New Year starts now, boys. That's not the kind of gong I'm looking for. The year of the horse. I actually looked it up though because I was curious. My birth year, my Chinese year, is the year of the rooster. The cock. Pretty cool, right? You can get boned on some of them, I think. I don't know all of them, but like there's the year of the rat. And maybe in their culture they view it differently. Chinese years and meanings. Let's learn a little bit while we get warmed up. Did I get the tweet out? I think I did. I really need to get a third monitor. Okay. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay. Also,
I got some Xylem husk. I'm starting to worry about my intestinal health. You want one?
I don't know, man, because you gave me fiber yesterday, and then I realized after I took it, you might have just made me poop more.
No, that's what fiber is, but this is better.
I know, but does fiber make you shit more or shit less?
More.
Okay, yeah. What is it?
This is phylum husk. Xylem husk.
Psyllium.
Psyllium husk.
What do you guys know about psyllium?
I'm going to start husking.
How much do you take?
I don't know.
You always are into, you know.
I'm always taking shit.
You are. You got me onto beef tallow.
Yeah.
Which I haven't done in a while. Take 3 capsules with 8-ounce glass of liquid 2 to 3 times. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'll start with 2. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
I gotta still watch the Platson Guesser. It looked amazing.
It's going to be public soon. We should do it on your channel. We're adding more cities.
Yeah, Kyle's coming on stream
I
tomorrow.
don't know
So
why I'm saying we.
no, we're a team, bro. It's okay. Here, you want 2 or 3?
I'm not doing this yet. I already took another fiber thing this morning.
You're not dropping with
I'm
me?
Metamucil.
You're not dropping with me?
You got... Wait, those are for dogs. No, they're not.
Our whole podcast is gonna end up on dog medication.
Yeah, wait. Fuck. I'll take one.
Midstream pooping coming. It's possible. I was a naughty boy last night. Pokemon any today? God willing. God willing. Caps for head, eye, stems for the body. Yeah. Dude, every time I've done mushrooms, it hasn't really worked, and it's kind of a bummer. I just don't think I've done enough each time. Yeah, Tojo's back. #1 Pokemon truther, Tojo. Listen, he can't wait for Pokemon Day, but he is in here every day. He has great attendance. He sits and he voices his opinion, and he leaves it. I appreciate Tojo. When are you gonna rip some Pokemon packs? I'd be down for that. That sucks. Shrooms is the best, I'm convinced. Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things. The interesting thing is that I've never had a high that was better than when I did acid. Miles Dean, thank you so much for the sub.
Dude's wrong.
Yeah, that Francis LSD. But I think that was a lot of it. Like, the setting was great. Everything went really well, you know. But I remember it's like the only like significant drug I've done where I was like, this is just like, I felt like I improved. You know what I mean? Like, after the fact, I felt as though I'd gotten a software update, which was nice. But everyone says that mushrooms are better than acid. But yeah, I mean, I had this weird thing where, I mean, in New York, you could buy these like mushroom chocolates. I think they're most places now. But in New York, they had these like mushroom chocolates you could kind of just get around at like certain bodegas. Mostly everywhere, honestly. And I don't know, I mean, obviously that's not exactly like farm to table. You know what I mean? And I don't know, they were weird. I had this weird thing where every time I'd microdose, and then other times I did it from like real companies where you order like the microdose, like online or whatever. And then, but every time I got this weird sensation where like I would feel it like starting, and then for the first 30 minutes I'd get like really like, I felt like I was hollow, like I was gonna faint almost, like weak and like lightheaded. And then that would go away, and I would like kind of feel it, but I just don't ever think I did enough. And it was like these like, you know, chocolates or like these like microdose capsules, so I didn't really ever give it a fair shake. THC plus caffeine, goated combo. I used to call that the corporate speedball back in the day. I'd get back in New York. I gotta stop saying that. Who gives a shit? I'd get a venti cold brew, shot of espresso in there. We're talking some pretty significant caffeine, and then edible before work. Just white knuckling it, man. Just mentally white knuckling it. I mean, it turns every email, every interaction into Everest. You know, but the good thing about Everest is that you can be victorious and experience joy and glory and bravery, or you can crash and burn. You know, the corporate speedball turns everything into live, like do or die, which is a freeing place to be. You can hit a real nice vibration. I mean, it can go south real quick when you do the caffeine plus THC, but if you hit it right, that frequency is rarefied air, man. Is Moo Can't Sleep coming back? I don't know. Also, Mook Mook does not seem to be having a good time. I don't know what's going on. There was a White Sox Dave tweet where he said he might Mook looking not happy, and then White Sox Dave said he might kill me, and I'm like, what? I'll pull it up. Let me finish this off real quick so we can move on from the pizza. Okay. Okay, here it is. So White Sox Dave, I wake up this morning and White Sox Dave tweets, never seen someone so miserable in my entire life. He might kill Rudy Junda. And this is the video. I mean, first of all, it looks like he's going, like, he looks like he's on death row. I mean, this is like, he looks like Hannibal Lecter. And I don't know what, I see this and I'm like, what? And so I just reply, I'm like, I literally just a meme saying what? I'm like, what? And yesterday we were hyping Mook up. Like, I think he was a little nervous, which is fine. Like, that's understandable, but I don't think it's like crazy, you know, but like he's nervous. That's cool. I get it. You're in a different country, yada, yada, yada. And we're like hyping him up. We're like, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. And I'm like, listen, man, like the shots hurt. They're not that bad. Like, it's like a dentist appointment. It's uncomfortable, but like you just sit there. And once you get through the numbing shots, you just lay there. And I don't know. It seems like it didn't go that way for him. I don't know why he's like, I just think he's having, I mean, he looks like a dog that got hit with the cone of shame right now. You know what I mean? It looks like he went to the vet and didn't have a good time. Yeah, he really does look like a dog that went to the vet and just didn't have the best time. I don't know what his deal is, though, dude. I don't know why, like, or that could easily be a White Sox Dave, like, miscommunication. We got to get him coned, man. Dude, no joke. We need to get no bullshit. I mean, I may as well. Let's just look at the other ones. I mean, I saw Mincy at the buffet table. Just leaking. You can't be at the buffet leaking from anything. Literally any hole, any place. You just can't be leaking at the buffet. That's like a rule that doesn't even need to be made about the buffet. He's just leaking at the buffet, man. And I don't mean this to be mean. We legitimately, I think we need to get Mincy a cone. There's no way that we get through this and we get these crops to grow without a cone. But why is the most hate towards you specifically? Yeah, I don't know. I really am like confused. I mean, maybe it's because I told him that it wasn't that bad and then it was. But like, I'm not lying about that. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, maybe it's different for each person. But like, Pat was convulsing on the table. He was twerking. He was dribbling his ass. The shots hurt so bad. And Nicky Smokes last year said that the numbing shots were the worst pain he's ever experienced. And I don't want to be an asshole, but there's just no other way for me to say it. I just didn't think it was that bad. So is my experience not valid as well? That sucks for them. I'm not saying that they're like, you know, it hurts, but like, I'm just telling you how I felt. Yeah, it's just, I guess I don't want to say even like pain threshold. It's so douchey, but I'm just like explaining. I was like, listen, it's shit, you know, but like most things are shit when you get any kind of procedure, you know, it's shit for a minute and then it's fine. I might just be a sick puppy. Maybe this is just, he's upset because, the whole thing is unshaven and all of a sudden. Also, it didn't look like he had to shave his head for his procedure. That's a huge win. Huge win. Huge win. I had to drop the whole top. Gina Carano cannons hit the timeline in Rousey promo. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah, for sure. I agree. I mean, those are you really only get that kind of, it's just a conservative build. She was the one that was on Mandalorian, right? And then that was when things got weird. I don't know how to explain what I mean by that, but I think you know what I mean. It's just how it is. How's Blue doing? You mean Clue? He's doing good, man. I feel bad. I mean, we're going to get the training going. I just think now that he's healthy, but we're not going to daycare, I think he's getting a little frustrated. He's been a little bit more just mouthy, kind of like a little bit more attitude. And also I've like kind of gotten back into like more like, being a little stricter with the training. I kind of took a little break from that because he was injured and I wasn't going to like, do all that while he was recovering. But now I'm trying to get like more disciplined and sort of and curve some of the stuff that's like the little stuff. And, he's not at daycare because he got rejected. But we're going to fix those problems and then we're going to go back. But right now we just got to work. And he's just been kind of tooty, and I don't know if it's because, like, he doesn't have that daycare and he got used to it, and, he's an active dog. He needs stimulation. He loves running around, and he can't quite get that same thing right now. So I don't know if he's just frustrated by that or he's frustrated by, like, me kind of, like, being a little bit more strict. But he's been listening and everything, but he just started talking. It's crazy. He's like a child all of a sudden. Every night for the last, like, week, or every day for the last week, he's like been going up to me like if he wants, like he's like talking to me being like, hello, I'm right here, something, give me something, I don't know what it is. And I'm like, bro, we've done all the stuff, man. Like, bro got expelled. No, we went to a new daycare because he got gored at the last one, and then we went to a new one. And they pretty much said that he was just too excitable. He was too friendly to socialize. Like it was really his way of like greeting other dogs. Like he's not aggressive at all, but like he doesn't really have manners. Like in terms of personal space, he doesn't really clock it if a dog doesn't want to like have him right in his face. Like he just doesn't read social cues very well, I guess. And he's just overly excitable. You know what I mean? But the good news is that he's not aggressive whatsoever. And, I think 99, like this daycare, like they clearly are like very litigious about like the vibe, which I appreciate, I respected. But like, I think if I go to any other daycare, he gets accepted. You know what I mean? But this is good. It's good to know that. So pretty much like he just needs to learn how to like make an approach on a dog in a friendly way rather than like going straight up into their face. You know what I mean? Get him one of those balls you put peanut butter in. Apparently, it's a good mental thing and helps with getting some of the excitement out. Yes, I got one of those. It's like a little rubber capsule with a twist, and you put this like frozen peanut butter treat in it. That works great. He loves that. Here's the big issue, man. He is a Pitbull's Pitbull. I mean, this guy, there's no such thing as an indestructible toy. I mean, this guy could chew through a light pole. And he's pretty much shredded the rubber part. And that's all fine and good, but I just can't have him eating that much plastic. He loses interest in toys that he can't destroy. So that works great, but the issue now is that the capsule that the peanut butter goes in is deteriorating, and it's deteriorating fast. So most toys don't last more than a week, even the indestructible ones. But he's a funny guy, man. But it's more so like he just needs to learn to like overall the big overarching like the biggest behavioral thing I've noticed about him is that he's very confident, he's very curious, and he has energy, and he just needs to learn that, like, in order to get what I want, I need to, you know, have manners and be calm. Whereas, like, right now, he, like, sees another dog. He doesn't, like, run at them, and it's also, I don't want to make it seem like, because he's not like this. Like, it's not like he sees another dog and he's, like, all over the place. He just sees another dog, and when he wants to say hi, it's just, like, he's just a little bit, you know, a little bit too eager. And so we just need to learn sort of like the approach in general. Kong makes a tire that my Pitbull hasn't destroyed in 4 years. Yeah, the Kongs, I will admit. Yeah, I got him the Kong tire. I did get him that. I don't know what happened to it, actually. But I have a couple Kongs for him. But the thing is, the other issue is that if they're truly indestructible, he kind of doesn't care. Like, that's what I've learned, is that he wants to destroy. Like, that's what he enjoys. I raise pits. I honestly think it's def part of a stage too. Yeah, he's also, I mean, I think best guess he's around 2 years old right now. So he's still young. Like, you know, you chalk a lot of this up to just like, you know, puppy excitement. Good news is that he's not bad at all. Like, most people are like, oh, he's so good, but it's like, I want him to be, you know, that next level. But, yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any, like, I have zero fear of him ever fucking up another dog or fucking up another person, or, like, I have zero fear of that, which is good. It's more so I just want him to be, you know, I want to be able to take him places and not have to be, like, worried about him, you know, freaking out. Oh, thank you, Chinooks. That's very nice of you. Brand called Canofera uses coffee wood sticks that my Mastiffs love. The XL takes them a decent amount of time to get through. Yeah, I got him collagen bones. That's been pretty good. One issue with those is that he breaks off a piece of it and then, like, chews on it, almost to the point where it becomes like a chewed up mouth guard almost. And then, like, he doesn't really swallow it, and he never chokes on it, but it, like, gets, like, stuck in his throat, which is not ideal. So I make sure I'm with him whenever he has one. And then someone once told me that deer antlers are really good for dogs like pit bulls that, like, really, you know, have, like, they really want to just gnaw on things badly. But then I talked to a trainer one time, and he told me the big issue with that is that if you break them a certain way, sometimes they can, like, snap off and shard and then cut them. And I'll be honest, like, even with the collagen bones, like, he'll, like, make his gum, like, I pulled it out before and there's, like, a little bit of blood, almost like when you're brushing your teeth too hard. So he goes hard. So I don't know about the antler thing, but yeah, there's a bunch of other ones. Sounds like you're doing fine with him. You're giving him good attention. You want boundaries, etc. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to do that. Like, oh, we went to not a dog park, but there's this empty lot near my apartment that's sort of like a de facto dog park, and it's just an empty lot that's fenced in, and people in the neighborhood told me that that's just sort of a place people go for dogs. Hold on, Nick just texted me. But I took him there for the first time, and we haven't done anything off leash yet. One time he did bolt out of the car, but luckily he didn't go too far and I got him. But we haven't done anything off leash yet. Mostly just because I've been trying to build to that point. But I was like, on Friday, I was like, you know what, man? It's my birthday. Let's just go over there. If there's no other dogs there, you know, what's the worst that could happen? As long as I can make sure he doesn't get out, like, what's the worst that could happen? We went over there, and it was fun, man. He just ran around like, I mean, his recall's non-existent, but I didn't really expect, like, I've never worked on him specifically with recall, so why would his recall exist? You know what I mean? But he, like, kind of would return it. I'll show you guys right now. The funny thing is the video I took was the only time he actually did, like, return it to me. He got so fucking muddy too. Here, hold on. I gotta get the volume. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Dude, whoever designed the like interface on like play on the iPhone should be shot.
Clue. Sit. Okay, go get it.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
Clue. Bring it back. Good boy. Oh, no. Clue.
So that was the only time he actually brought it back.
Hey. Go get it. Clue.
Yeah. And then he would just like roam around, and then getting him back on the leash took a minute, but it was fun. It was fun. He was so fucking dirty, but it was fun. He can learn all those things. He's capable of learning. It's just that right now he's still in the mode of like almost like rebellious teenager where he's like, I'm just going to do what I want, you know? And I'm like, that's where it gets a little bit like, I got to be like, hey man, you're not, you know? And it sucks, but it's the best thing for him. And it just needs to get through his head that like all good, like you'll get all these things if you behave correctly. Like through me, I will give you these things. He's built like a brick house. Yeah, dude, he is shredded. Yeah, he's smart. I for a while I couldn't figure out, because when I adopted him, they kept making the joke that he was he was named Clue because he's clueless. And they were like, he is so dumb. And they said it a million times, and I was like, you can't be that dumb, right? And then like now I can't really tell. Sometimes I can't tell if he's stubborn or dumb. Stubborn mean that he's smart but just stubborn. Dumb just meaning he doesn't know what's going on. I think he's pretty smart. He's pretty smart. Like he's smart enough to like pre-fire a sit. Like he knows if I'm reaching for a treat, he'll sit before I even say sit. And he knows that if I don't have a treat, there's no need for him to sit. He's smart enough to figure that out. And he can almost open doors. And pit bulls, as I understand it, are fairly smart. Yeah, he's just a teenager. That's really it. But that's also kind of like part of the reason why I got to be on him right now, because, or else it'll be harder later on. Yeah, dude, he pre-fire sits. He's peeking corners and pre-firing. He's got to be smart. And then the one other thing I'm kind of a little confused on that I'll talk to the trainer about is that, you know, he's one of those dogs that really likes to play with his mouth, and he doesn't bite, but he likes to kind of do the thing, like you'll see Shar-Peis do it. Any bully breed, they'll do that kind of like, ah, and it seems kind of scary and disturbing, but they're not aggressive. But like, I try to redirect him with toys, but sometimes he really just wants to like, he likes when I kind of just like bat him around a little bit like this, and he just kind of goes like this, and like, he'll never bite, but he'll just be like, you know, and I don't know like where the level is on that, where it's like, he clearly likes that. I know he's not going to bite me, but like going forward, I don't want him doing that with anyone else. You know what I mean? And sometimes like I'll give him my hand or my palm and he'll cob on the palm. I'm fine with the cobbing, but like, I don't mind, but I don't know if that behavior is something that should be like, in a perfect world, he doesn't use his mouth at all for play, but I don't want to be like overly like, you know, like militant about everything. He definitely has to know that you're the alpha. Luckily, that has been the case. Like, he definitely knows I'm the alpha. He definitely knows I'm the alpha. Like, he'll do the classic thing where, like, my girlfriend will be in the living room and I'm in my office. And she'll be like, Clue! And he's, like, you know, biting her phone or something. And then I walk out there and he's just... I have no idea what she's talking about. I literally have no idea what she's saying. This is a crazy lady. I would never. And then as soon as I'm gone, he's back. And then as soon as, even when he hears my chair move, he's nothing to see here. The trainer will probably help you redirect him. Yeah, he needs a lot of redirecting, because like now when we see another dog, I try to redirect him and get him to sit. And it's mostly just like his attention. like his like focus and like he gets like kind of worked up about things, and like I found that if I can like kind of redirect his attention, it's like mostly like kind of regulating, because he's just got a lot of energy, and he's pretty, you know, he's kind of an alpha confident dog, so like he can get worked up, and it's just more so like getting him comfortable, redirecting and letting him know that like overall like there's times to be play and stuff like that, but not every situation calls for like complete and undivided attention. This is the most important thing in the world, you know? I hear focus goes up at the next evolution. Yeah, we need to hit an Evo. You're right. We do need to hit an Evo. Dude, I think I sat on my balls. Hold on, I gotta text Nick back. Hold on, I literally have to adjust my balls. They're getting squished. Dude, one of my biggest fears is testicular torsion. Not enough people talk about testicular torsion. That shit sucks. One of my buddies got it. The old guy sitting on his nuts gif is an all-timer. Yeah, that one's classic, where he's like, ah! I rarely sit on my nuts, but sometimes I'll like sit and it'll be like a slow burn where they're like kind of like, ooh, hold on. It sucks. Girls could never understand. Oh, yeah, you give birth to children? At least you can't sit on your nuts. I'm content with the current amount of testicular torsion discourse. Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not. Damn it. And we were supposed to be talking about the Chinese New Year 20 minutes ago. Okay, so we got rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, pig, dog, rooster, monkey, goat, horse. So we're in the year of the horse right now. Horse girls, stand up. I guess. Horse girls, get in your saddles. Dark Mobile says my buddy got a twisted ball in high school and had to have surgery. It was funny for us and not for him. Yeah, it's funny. So the guy that I played with in college who got testicular torsion, I was kind of like giving him shit, and he just like he right there at the top.
My body's running at full efficiency, Rudy.
Cause did you take some?
Yeah.
I took some. I'm kind of scared, bro.
You're scared?
I mean, remember when you blued me?
Oh yeah, I turned your brain blue.
You blued me.
Dude,
you
you should have never forgiven me for turning your brain cobalt.
But I here's the thing. I can recognize a good bit.
Yeah, your brain's probably pretty blue as well.
Like I can recognize a good bit. Like I should have been mad at you for methylene bluing me, but I can it's a good bit.
I did it for a whole year.
That is crazy. That and the Jamba Juice thing.
Yeah, bad.
Probably took years off your life.
Definitely, but that's why I'm psyllium husking.
You're trying to
getting
you're
everything
trying
out
to
of my
undo it. Roll back the clock.
Chat wants Baldur's Gate ready.
Oh really? I'm down. I've told him I'm down. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, the kid that I played hockey with who got torsion, we were giving him shit too, and at one point he was like, "This really is like not funny and pretty terrible," and I was like, "Damn, yeah, we know. That doesn't mean I can't make fun of it." Like those can be mutually exclusive. It's like how 9/11 can be funny, you know. What do each of these mean though? Okay, here we go. Year of the Rat: quick-witted, resourceful, versatile, and kind. Rats do make good pets, I hear. One of my friends had a rat. You just really can't get over the rat thing, but apparently they make great pets. Ox: diligent, dependable, strong, determined. Also tasty. Wait, is ox tasty? Is ox just a different version of a cow? Has Nick ever tried exercising? No, he's talked to me about it a lot. I don't think he's ever... Well, he did say he was going to the gym a few months ago, and I didn't really believe him. Actually, I'm realizing now, is ox just a working cattle? Like, they don't really eat ox. Or, well, oxtail? But outside of that, I don't think they have, like, ox steaks. Always trips me out that mice brains are the most similar to humans. I didn't know that. Do I really want to look up ox? I realize I don't know much about oxen. Bovine, I mean, I know they're edible, but like, are they commonly eaten? Oxen are generally not eaten because they are far more valuable alive as working animals. Okay. Man, talk about a lucky break. Is that why they use rats for experiments? That must be, actually. Tiger, brave, confident, competitive, unpredictable. Okay. Rabbit, quiet, elegant, kind, responsible. Damn, I know you're sick if you're Year of the Rabbit. You're quiet and elegant, kind, and responsible. Go off, Queen. Go off, Queen. All right, where am I? Rooster. Observant, hardworking, courageous. Fire. I do be observing. I do be observing. 1999. 99. Where's 99 at? I don't understand the intervals of these. Rabbit. Congratulations, Papa Bear. Papa Rabbit. Are tigers at the absolute top of the list of things to avoid? No, I would say hippos, actually. Right? I mean, that's just... I'm not saying that from experience. But I'm saying that from what I've read on the internet. I've read on the internet that hippos are the ones you want to avoid. And apparently moose. But I think tiger's up there as well. Polar bear as well. Yep, polar bears. What is it? If it's brown, lie down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, say goodnight. I think a cassowary, emus, hippos, polar bears are really what you don't want to see. I used to be terrified of mountain lions when I was a kid because my dad would drag my little ass into the woods, and I know I was a perfect size snack. And I just heard stories like, yeah, they're not going to go for a full-size human, but a little boy like you, ooh, mama, that's like a burrito. And I was so scared because like they're like, you'll never see them. You'll never see them. So I always thought they were like a mountain lion was stalking me. Yeah, moose are aggressive. One charged me in Alaska. It was 50 yards away though. Bro, I didn't realize it. So I went to Alaska for hockey, and we spent 2 weeks there. We spent 1 week in Soldotna, Kenai River, and then we spent the other week in Fairbanks. When we were in Soldotna, I come out of our hotel room, and there's just a fucking moose in the parking lot, like 10 feet away from me. And our dumbasses were like, holy shit, look, there's a moose. This thing is the size of a Sprinter van. They're huge. I mean, like, their legs are so tall that their stomach is like damn near eye level, the bottom of their stomach. And I'm just sitting, and we're sitting there and we're taking pictures like dildos. And then after the fact, we realized that was like the closest we've come to dying. They are so massive. And that's also why I think a big reason why they're super dangerous is because if you hit one with your car, because their legs are so tall, all you do is take out their legs and their entire humongous body just goes straight through the windshield. Just bang! See ya! Insta-kill. You see them in parking lots licking the cars because they like the salt. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember when I'd go mountain climbing with my dad on 14ers in Colorado. There's mountain goats. And if you were like camping out like at a certain altitude, you'd like take a piss on a rock, and then the next morning you wake up and there's just a whole bunch of goats licking yo piss. And I'd go out there and I'd be like, yeah, like a king. Drink up, my children. Drink, my children. Let the electrolytes flow from me into you. I am the god of the mountain, provider of piss. That's a body. Yeah, damn, it might be, bro. It might be. The whole gang just lapping up your piss. That damn well might be a body. You know what other animal size-wise kind of takes you away, like surprises you? First time you see it is a turkey. A wild turkey, you're like, God damn. I mean, they're the size of like 4 air fryers. No pun intended. I know that like you're familiar with the body of a turkey, and it's definitely a big bird, but with their feathers and their whole regalia, they look like kind of like, you know, not Renaissance, but I don't even know what the era is, but like, you know, the kings of England and the Dutch kings when they were basically like cross-dressing, and they had like, you know, the neck pillow like flowing everywhere, and they had, you know, damn near dresses and capes. Like they literally dress like, you know, powdered wig royalty. Bald eagles are huge, dude. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, they're humongous. Dude, one of like the most off-putting memories I had, I went to this place, my mom, my dad, and me went with a family friend to this place called A-Bar Ranch. I believe it was in Utah. And it was like this big ranch, really cool. It was like obviously meant for tourists. They have like all these cottages. It was really cool. They have like a golf course, you know, like all this like, you know, horse riding, just sort of the typical, you know, ranch experience. And I was there, and they had like, one of them had like stepkids or something. I don't even remember who they were. I remember who the parents we went with, but like they had like, one of them had stepkids and one of them brought a friend or some shit. They were older than me. I was pretty young. I was probably like 11 or something. These kids were like 15, and they wanted to go shoot guns. And in hindsight, what the fuck? Why the fuck did I go shoot? That's crazy in hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it. But I didn't really want any part of it. Because I just like weirdly was a good boy, and I was like, I'm a little too young to be like firing off a fucking gun. Anyways, this was foul, dude. I even told my mom about this because I was like, this is not right. We're out shooting, and we're in this like, you know, it was safe. Luckily, everything went fine. I'm thinking about this now. This is fucking crazy. Wildly dangerous. But we were near this river, and this kid, there's a bald eagle in the river, like maybe 50 yards away. This kid pulls out the rifle and just starts trying to hit the bald eagle. He's trying to shoot the fucking bald eagle. And I'm like, bro, I'm a kid. I'm like, dog, you can't shoot a bald eagle. One, regardless of like the federal crime, that's just mean as fuck. You're not going to eat that thing. You're just going to shoot a beautiful animal. Like, what's wrong with you? He's a bad guy, bad kid. I was like, dude, you can't, like, I didn't know that was a federal crime at 11 years old, but I was saying it from like a point of view. I was like, bro, don't shoot the bird. It is literally a federal crime to kill a bald eagle in America. Like, serious crime. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? And I remember, I mean, kind of like, maybe a snitch, you could say. I remember telling my mom, and he got in trouble for that. But I remember thinking, like, that ain't gonna fly. Like, I went back and I was like, Mom, can you believe this? This fucking guy almost shot a bald eagle. Thank God he sucks. He's a dog shit shot, man. There is an argument for the golden eagle. The golden eagle on paper, like, might be a cooler bird than the bald eagle, but the bald eagle looks is perfect. I shot a crow for no reason before, and I felt really terrible. It's funny. I had a similar experience, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing that with the class. I will now share my own trauma. When I was like 16, I had this dumbass notion in my head where, like, you know how you get these like weird, like altruistic, like notions where you're like, you get this like weird, stupid, like honor bullshit in your head. And in my head, I realized, I was like, listen, if I'm going to eat meat, I need to be able to look an animal in the eyes and kill it, or else I'm a fucking hypocrite, right? Which on paper is true, but not really a necessary thing to carry out, right? And I already had killed fish a ton in my life that we had eaten, and I didn't even like killing the fish. I hate killing animals. Like, even the fish we'd kill, I hated killing them. So me and my friends, he had this place kind of in the country. We had BB guns, and, you know, doing the regular kid shit where, like, you're trying to shoot squirrels and rabbits or whatever. Anyways, I finally, like, I shoot this rabbit, and it's, like, you know, in the process of dying, and I'm like, fuck. So I had to, like, go up to it, and I was like, this is what I need to do. If I'm going to eat meat, I need to be able to do this. So I walked up to this bunny and just shot it between the eyes. And I did not like that feeling. Afterwards, I was like, what was the point of that? What was the point? So I could prove to myself that I'm a man and I can eat meat now, and now there's just some dead rabbit? I hated it. I did have to put it out of its misery, though. It would have been inhumane not to, but I felt brutal after. I told my mom about that, too. There wasn't much I didn't tell my mom. I'm a little bitch. But she's cool, man. My mom's cool. This stream for a kid's game is taking a turn. This is called growing up, brother. Clue is a great hunter, I promise. I wonder what he, like... I think he does have... I mean, pit bulls in general, or American pit bull terriers outside of the dog fighting thing, were bred to be working dogs. So yeah, he's got some energy. He's built really well. He's fast. He's so fast. Dude, I saw a video of like you know, hunting guys, and those hunting dogs are so impressive how well trained they are. And, you know, they shoot this like kind of fake duck with like it's almost like a miniature potato cannon. They like shoot, you know, it's almost like skeet shooting, but they shoot this duck like 100 yards away or something, and then it's to train the dog to go retrieve and bring it back. But they all have these like different releases. Like, you have a certain word that's the release, and the dog doesn't move an inch until you say the release. And I was like seeing, like, you know, a lot of them say like go, or like go get it, all right, release. But then, like, some guys I saw online, I was looking it up and like seeing all these TikToks, and some guys have like their own, like, they like to be funny about it. And like one guy was like, yeah, my buddy had a pointer, or like a Weimaraner or something like that his release was fetch me their souls. Which I thought was funny. So it's fun to do that kind of stuff. There's a reason cops and hunters don't use pits, hard to train. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense, because I would love to know more about that. Yeah, because, like, you know, the German Shepherd, the Malinois, even other labs. I wonder if, like, the pit bull is just a little bit more headstrong. That would track with my experience. Like, he can learn and he can be trained, but he seems opinionated. He seems like an opinionated little guy. I like when you stop talking and the music stops and we just sit here in silence. Dude, that happens at least a couple times a stream, and it's my nightmare every time. I don't think they are hard to train, but what are you training them for? Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know. I do think, like, at the last daycare, they may have been saying this just to upcharge me, because there was like they had an agility add-on for daycare where, like, you could go for an hour with a trainer and they would do agility training, but it was like an extra $50. But one of the workers there were like, he would do really well at agility training. And I do think that like dog show agility training, I think he would absolutely love that. I think he'd absolutely love that because there's nothing he loves more than zooming, like just flying around. He's like Lightning McQueen in dog form. He looks like one of those dogs that runs up a wall. I know. Luckily, he hasn't figured that out. Dude, his neck too. He's got like a Brock Lesnar neck. It's crazy. All right, guys, should we get into it? I was gonna try to get into it after only 30 minutes of yapping, but you guys are good guys to talk to, man. It just happens. You guys are cool guys. I don't know. You guys are cool guys to talk to. Anyways, E4. E4. Yesterday, I said today's the day we beat the E4. Obviously, that was just a little bit of showmanship. Yesterday was a warm-up, right? Yesterday was a warm-up. We wanted to learn the battlefield. And learn the battlefield we did. We beat 2 bosses, but there's 5. So we beat Elias, correct? Yes, we beat Elias, and we beat Arabella, if I'm not mistaken. No, we beat Moleman, and we beat Elias. Moleman took a long time. A lot of trial and error. Elias, I think, may have been second or third try. But here's the question. Can this team get us over the finish line? I think it can. I think we have the team to do it. Now, it's gonna have to be a gutsy win. We're not gonna go in there and we're not gonna light up the world, right? But we can win. Now, the question is, do we bulldoze with what we got, or do we maybe teach some new moves? Now, some Pokemon are going to be better for some fights than others. But so far, I think it's pretty obvious that the weak link in the team is Philip Seymour Hoffman. The weak in the team is Philip Seymour Hoffman. Also, I must say this. We do have load states. So this is after we beat the first one. This is after we beat the second one. When we do beat the E4, we are going all the way through. I'm not going to save scum my way through it. It's just too foul. We've come too far to cheapen our achievement, right? So, which means that if we get to 3 and then 4 and then 5, then we'll know, and then we got to run the whole gauntlet. So that's where we're at in regards to that, just so we know. So I think that I really don't want to bring a new Pokemon in and then level them again unless we absolutely have to. I really don't want to do that unless we absolutely have to. But we can make small... I don't want to do a full rebuild. If this is a sports team, I'm not interested in a rebuild right now. What I will consider is a retooling. Right? So Phil is kind of the weak link right now. He is glass. He is glass. Even though his defense doesn't seem that bad. I don't know why he's so glass. Anyways. Here are the moves. We have Cross Poison, Acrobatics, Bite, and Leech Fang. Now, here's the other issue is that I haven't been a setup move guy this entire run. It's seeming like we might need to start integrating some setup moves, which is bad because I haven't really learned how to do that. What Patriots Dan said, Let's get a setup guy, someone to use toxic spikes, etc. Well, I wonder if Phil can do toxic spikes. We can look in the TM case real quick, and, you know, we also can go get TMs. Bad nature for Phil because it lowers his attack. You also didn't fight the fairy person yet, which is what he's for. True. So, I mean, we have gotten through 2 fights. Now, we could just go try to get 3, 4, 5, and maybe he's more useful then and none of this is necessary. That probably should be the first step, and then we can take a look at all this. But let's look at the... So, I guess we should probably look for any kind of flying move. Cut, fly he can learn. He can learn Sludge Bomb, but it's a special, so we can't... He's not a special attacker, because we gave him those berries that nuked his special. Aerial Ace, which I'm pretty sure he already has. And he can learn Torment. Facade. Thief. He isn't holding an item, because I believe Aerial Ace does double damage when he's not holding an item. One of his moves is more powerful without holding an item. Now, if he does Thief... Does that then take that away? This is something we don't know. Leech Fang. He already has Leech Fang. So if he isn't shaking, that means he already knows it. I'm assuming. And that's it. So yeah, because he doesn't have Fly right now. His attack is so low, nothing will matter besides stab. Okay. I was just looking at what was effective, so I don't think we have toxic spikes. So worst case, we can go get that. So maybe he doesn't have Aerial Ace. You know, he has Acrobatics. Actually, I think we already went through this, though. Yeah, it does double the damage if the user has no held item. 55, 100. So it could be 110, 100 if they don't have an item. But then Aerial Ace is 60 guaranteed. Rudy, have you considered asking ChatGPT for a moveset flowchart? I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds stupid. I would never do something like that. To make Crobat effective, he needs a nature change. He has a D attack, IV, and a negative attack nature. Crobat naturally has a great attack, but yours was unlucky. Okay. Now, how does that happen? Ooh, a flowchart could be big. God, I deleted that. I deleted my ChatGPT account. I deleted that file in every conceivable way known to man. I reduced those lines of code to atoms after that incident. Calamari says, asking for an AI flowchart is the lamest idea I've ever heard. I agree. I totally agree. Thank you. We will need to complete a mission to get a nature change, I think. Oh, Christ. Well, that's out of the question. Unless it's absolutely necessary. The big question today about Crobat and some other moves is it worth? That's what we have to consider. Is it worth? Now, what I need to do is fucking get going and get in these fights so we can figure that out. So that's what I'm going to do. So right now we're still in the phase of getting through it. So we've gotten through 2, which means next up is Arabella. She is fairy type Pokemon and her gimmick is pixies flying around the field, giving fairy types a +1 boost to their lowest defense stat. Defense or special defense. Okay. So she leads with Bug Fairy. And then Fairy. Okay. So we got Bug Fairy, Fairy Flying, Water Fairy, Steel Fairy. Okay. Only 2 have items. Moonblast. So 2 psychic moves. I don't like Sticky Web. I don't even know what that is, but I already know I don't like it. Is that going to lower my speed? Or is it going to make it so I can't switch out? That is something to consider. So if they're going to lead Bug Fairy. So wait, the spread on this gym is... I might have to start writing down some of these, like, just to keep track of... Maybe I should do this on the computer, actually. So I can pull it up for y'all. Third battle. So we got... We got Bug Fairy. Actually, what I'm going to do... Bug Fairy. Fairy. Fairy Flying. Water. Fairy. Steel. Fairy. Okay. Lights? I'm going to drag Crobat across the finish line. Okay. So they all have fairy type, which means we need to focus steel, poison, steel and poison. We got to obviously worry about dragon and dark. The only one, and fighting. We have 1 dragon and we have 1 fighting. We have no dark type currently. Although Crobat, I believe, is flying poison. Right? Yes. Okay. Okay. So Megan's going to be good, and Philip Seymour Hoffman's going to be good. Robin's not going to be ideal for this. And neither is the Infernape. Because they also have water. But Megan's going to be good against the water. We could use Infernape for Bug Fairy, but the problem is that he's also fighting. So in that case, Megan is probably best for that. We don't have... And Phil is good for flying. So Phil is probably the best lead off rip because he covers Bug and Fairy. And then Pure Fairy, we could then, if we need to, switch to Megan. And then Fairy Flying, we can stick with Megan because she's electric. And electric is good against flying. And then Water Fairy... We don't really have much that we can do about water other than electric, so Megan's going to have to hard carry. We could also use the grass of Paul Newman, because he's Psychic Grass, so that can work too. And then Steel Fairy. We could use Robin for ground on steel, but that's not ideal because it's going to be fairy and dragon. So steel fairy fighting would also be good against steel. Issue being that fairy's good against fighting. So we might just have to clean up and chip away at steel fairy. Steel fairy is kind of an issue because of the... Well, we actually could use Infernate for that because then the water problem's gone. So, well, the fighting though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know I don't always need a super effective. I'm just trying to think of the best way to go into this. So I think we lead Phil. We lead Phil, we go into Megan, and then we can go into Paul, and then we'll just kind of scratch and claw. Capiche? Fire resist fairy. Okay, that's what my chart doesn't show. So Infernape. Okay, Infernape for the steel fairy. Okay, so he's gonna be our closer. Is this a single or a double? I'm pretty sure this is a single. I don't know how to tell. So the first one, it doesn't say that so this first one was a double and it didn't say or not. So I don't know if this one's going to be or not, but we'll find out pretty soon. But in which case I would want Phil, Megan, and then Paul, Paul, and then Brandon. Let's try it. Attempt number 1. Hold on. Let's get locked. What if I just clean this right here? All right. Now, I didn't really think about moves, but we're going to figure that out. Okay, so that boosts the... Pixie Dust boosts them. So he's probably going to switch. But... So I think Acrobatics will be best, actually, no? Does this one have an item? I don't think this one did. If it doesn't have an item, it does have an item. So in which case, Cross Poison would actually be better. Because this is going to only do 55. But it also is stab plus effective, but so is Cross Poison. So I think that Cross Poison will actually hit harder. Reflect, okay. Not much, but okay. Oh, it only matters if Crobat has an item? Oh, I'm an idiot, bro. Sticky Web. Nice. Okay, gone. Okay, so now... What was that? What did that do to me? This is the fairy, just straight up fairy. So we want to actually use Megan for this, or I'm just going to go straight into a switch. Maybe I should have thrown out a Cross Poison, but we'll see. Calm Mind, alright. Now we're going to go Flash Cannon, I believe. Yeah. That wasn't very good. Did I do something wrong? I suppose I actually wanted her for Fairy, or I should have just actually kept Phil in. Yeah, what did it, so Reflect and Calm Mind ups its... Sylveon has now as a fire move. I'm going to Volt Switch. Oh, and there it is. Yep, good read. Okay, not a good... It's good to know. I shouldn't have switched out of Phil. I jumped the gun on that one. Does his status move go away? Because I think he got... Nice. So now its defense is going up. We're just going to keep going. Boom. Crit. Nice. Kind of got lucky there. That was a really dumb switch, but we're okay. So this one's flying. I mean, Cross Poison is really going to keep hitting. Let's just stick with him. Okay, so he healed himself. I might take off 2x speed so I can see what these status moves do. Boom, crit. Holy shit. Easy. This is the water. I mean, Cross Poison is just slaughtering these fools. We still got Megan ready to go. That hurt a bit, though. I could try to Leech Fang for some HP, but we have so many Pokemon left. We're in such a lead, I kind of want to just keep the pressure on. We also got to worry about PP. I suppose... Oh, shit. Megan's one shot? Fuck. So this one's flying. I can't go grass, and I can't go fighting. We're actually kind of in a really shit position right now. I kind of have to go Matt Damon right now. Eggs, but he's oh wait, I'm an idiot. You're right. I should have gone eggs. I got the grass thing backwards. Okay. He switched. Steel. We could go fighting here. Yeah, we gotta go fighting. I'm not even gonna try to get a move off. These switches are horrible, but we're learning. He's gonna Mega? Alright. And he Sword Dance? This is scary. Flare Blitz him. Not good. Beautiful. Bye-bye. See ya. Mega what? Mega dead. Bug. You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this Flare Blitz. This might kill me though. Yep. Phil's dead. Which one is this one? Bug. This one's the Bug Fairy, right? I had Prio. Oh, it was Aqua. I forgot. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, Mach would have been the move. I knew that. I just kind of forgot that. It's my first run. We almost beat this, and I'm like just learning this fight. I think we got to go... I think we got to go the eggs, dude. Oh, yeah, I guess Matt would be smarter. Yeah, because he doesn't have a weakness. I was worried about the grass and the flying, yeah. We could just stab. That's actually what I'm doing. Ditto. Did I have a Prowl move I just skipped right there? I don't think so, because we don't have Aqua Jet anymore. I mean, I think we just win. We're still alive. Holy shit. Wow. First try. Ugly, and we still did it. Count it, boys. Yeah, we were wrong. Crobat doesn't suck, man. He was great in that fight. I mean, that was so ugly, and we got out of that easy. Like, that was riddled with mistakes because it was my first go. Paul has been luggage, you're right. Okay, so which one was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So S8 is third battle. S9 will be fourth. Relays Paul with yeah, but low key, we don't have him right now. All right, let's heal real quick. Who do we lose? We lost 2 guys. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah. You should have bought more shit, but we're going to run through this whole thing anyway. Wait, do I have 2 max revives? We're gonna save those. And then we're gonna need a few hypers. That's good enough. Okay. It's okay. We're still just practicing, so it's all right. All right. Now we're on to the next. Take away the battle music, dude. Did I have a super I could have topped off with? That's okay. Appreciate that, Wheezy fan. Yeah, dude, my level of panic has been like the biggest change. Like when things go wrong, I used to absolutely freeze before. Now I'm like, all right, we can recover. We can give it a go. I just understand like the win condition so much better now, and I understand like when it's GG's and when it isn't. Okay, so the next one is Penny. Penny. What was this last one? Arabella. Okay. Okay. Fourth battle. Penny. The last Elite Four member is Penny, a dragon user with a rainbow surrounding the field, giving dragon-type Pokemon double the chance for an additional effect like flinching. Someone said this is a double battle. So this is dragon. Flinching, hate that. Hate that. Dragon. Penny. So lead is just dragon. Rock dragon. Dragon fighting. And then Dark Dragon. And then Grass Dragon. Okay. So, what do we want to... I mean, this is where Primarina might eat. This is where Primarina might eat. So, first off, Dragon. We have ice. Psych, we don't. Primarina has an ice move, I'm pretty sure, on top of being fairy, which is huge. Whoa. Yeah, we have Ice Beam and Moonblast. So, Primarina, we have Fairy and Ice. That's good. Rock Dragon. Obviously, Dragon will be good against that, as well as Primarina. Primarina is going to be good in every one of these fights. Water Fairy, with the exception of... They don't have... The Grass Dragon might be good against it just because of the grass, but other than that... Okay, so what's good against Rock again? Fighting. Steel. I guess it depends on what other moves they have. So Infernape can go for the second. Nope, just kidding. The fighting and the fire kind of trade. But we're fine with Megan for the steel. But if Primarina's alive, still good. And then Dragon fighting, still Primarina. Or even the eggs. Because we got grass. Well, we got Psychic. And the grass is good against the rock. So maybe actually Paul... Lights, come on. So lead with Primarina and then either Megan or Paul. And then for Dark, we can still use Paul, although the Psychic, but we could go back to Primarina. Or we could do Brendan. And then Grass definitely can do Brendan again. Dragon resist Grass. Okay. But Rock don't. Alright, let's give it a go. Thank you, Moisty Turtle. Yeah, the moves are kind of big. So we got Thunderbolt. If I'm going to lead with... Ooh, that's not good with water. I was going to say that's going to hurt water. I was going to lead with Primarina, but Thunderbolt will hurt pretty bad against Primarina because she's water. But I still think we'll be okay. Because we have some serious... We can... If it's a double battle, though, and then Rock Dragon... So with Rock, what I wanted to do... Water's good, but we already have Primarina in there. We could go... We could go either Infernape or we could go Megan. Or even the eggs. And we can also use Robin. I agree, because Robin is super fast, and since he's a dragon, I think he can one-tap a lot and get some serious players off the board. So I do agree that I think our two leads will be Robin and Matt, and then we can definitely just do Moonblast and Outrage. We'll Mega, Outrage. Yeah, and Outrage I think will absolutely clear this. But then again, maybe you're right. Actually, hold on. Let me look. You said don't lead Prim. I want to figure that out on my own as to why you're saying that. So the second lead you assume would be Rock Dragon. In which case we probably should actually do either we probably should do Infernape, actually. Because he can cover if they bring in Grass or Rock. I think it should be Infernape. Yeah, I really should look more at the other team's attacks rather than this. You're right. So we have... we can't lead with Primarina because of that Thunderbolt. Two of them have an electric move, so Primarina might actually not be the one. Grass also hurts Primarina. Rock. Normal. So we got Dragon, Water, and Poison in the first one. Fire, Rock, Dragon, Dark. I think... I think Megan. Rudy, if you had to name your dog after a Pokemon, what would it be? Good question. Probably Mew. Mewtwo. I could name him Mew. Are we serious? We're back to the chart? Yeah, we are. I don't know what the second should be. I mean, I think it's between... I kind of do think maybe actually Phil. Yeah, I think that's enough studying. Time's up. Let's do this. Leroy, you know? Let's just do it. Did I save right here? I think I did, but we'll just do it again. Okay. Wait, battle music. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go, boys. It does not cover resistances. It's like looking at one side of the moon. It's only half the story. We're going to do Outrage. And then what we should do... Dragon. I actually don't know. Maybe Acrobatics. Cross Poison, Acrobatics. Probably Acrobatics, no? Yeah. On the Gudra. Yeah, Phil. The issue is that Phil is weak to Thunderbolt, but we'll see what happens. How come Goodra didn't get hurt? Muddy Water didn't use the Thunder move. Okay, this is fighting. Acrobatics will be good against them. We're going to do that. I forgot that Outrage locked us in. We're confused. That's not good. We're fine, though. Why is nothing hitting this Goodra? Grass. Should I be Dragon Clawing this thing? Outrage picks a random mon. I did not know that. We tanked a Bolt, yeah. So should I stick with it? Or should I just hit a Claw? It's going to make it a Dragon Grass. Okay. That's still fine. We'll still do Flying. Yeah, I think we keep Raging. And then I think... Yeah, we still hit an Acrobatics. If he's still Grass, then that'll still work. Okay, he's gone. I mean, we just can't get this Outrage to focus this Goodra, but it's still slaying these fools. That's not good, though. And we're paralyzed. That's shit. That's dog shit. That's not good. So I think we go... I don't know what's left. We took care of the grass. And we took care of the fighting. We got rid of grass. And the fighting. We still have Goodra, so we still have Dark and Rock. And I do think we bring in, I think we do bring in Brendan. I want to save Primarina to sweep. At least until we get rid of this Goodra, because the Goodra has Thunderbolt, which is not good. This is Dark. I feel like close combat, yep. Alright. We're going to go Primarina now. That was huge. That's not good, though. We just got to get rid of this Goodra with a Moonblast, I think. Actually, should we Ice Beam instead? It's not a stab, though. Yeah, we're going to do a Moonblast. I think we can Mach Punch this, Prio. Get rid of this Hydreigon. See ya. Beautiful. Beautiful Mach Punch usage, Rudy. I already know you're saying it in chat. I know you guys are going giddy. Ugh! Okay, whoa. He tanked that way better than I thought he would. He tanked that Thunderbolt way better than I thought he would. GG's. Wow. 2 first tries. Maybe just that little bit of writing things down. Yeah, Moleman gave me the hardest time, not even, like, by far. Alright, let's heal. I kind of want to write down my lead. I wish I had written down my leads. Holy shit, we might actually do this today. I only have one super. I'm going to save that, and if I need to just top someone off, just top them off. You know the deal. Hyper potion. I do also have lemonades and fresh water. I guess I'll just use the super on Megan real quick. May as well. There we go. Okay, save that. Now, what I want to do real quick, actually. Who did I lead? I led Robin and Phil. Lead Robin / PSH. And then for this one, what did I lead for this one? For Arabella. It was Bug Fairy. Shit, my memory's already so bad. Who did I lead? It must have been... If it's Bug Fairy... I think I led Phil. Yeah, I led... lead was Phil. Pumpkin Spice Hoffman, yeah. Yeah, Phil's been the lead a lot. Okay. And then we'll deal with the other ones later, I guess. Champ, Ian... Let's see what the champion is. Who is this? Jax. Holy shit. Finish the fight. That's all it says. Dragon. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. Oh, shit. Dude, I can't believe it. Dragon, flying, fighting, electric steel, great MGMT song, water ground. Before you guys freak out, yes, that was a joke. Fire, normal. Normal flying. Ah, a Staraptor. Pyroar. That's a cool Pokemon. I would have still loved Gengar in place of Crobat, but that's just my fave Pokemon bias. Dude, Gengar's got some riders. I do think this is a double battle. I think we once again lead Robin. I'm going to have to pull up the VOD for the Moleman fight to see what mischief I did. Because I remember I was baiting. I did a bait switch. Robin, and then the best probably would be... So we have... I'm going to look at the moves. Electric, steel, normal, flying. Is there... Who has the best sort of overall coverage for this? If they pull in... Magnezone, that's going to be Bad News Bears for Primarina. If they pull in Gastrodon, that's going to be Bad News Bears for Infernape. If they pull in Fire, that's going to be Bad News Bears for... If they pull in Pyro, that's going to be Bad Time for Paul Newman. And if they pull in Staraptor... It's going to be bad news for, I guess... Paul? Although Psychic is good against fighting. I would say... the overall best choice. Garchomp is immune to electric, so take out the dragon with Primarina, then swap when the Magnezone comes out. Yeah. Any physical attacker is going to get Mega Nerf turn 1. Why do you say that? Intimidate? There's a lot of Intimidate here. A lot of Intimidate here. 3 Intimidates. We got 1 Mega. So, yeah. Robin's physical. Obviously, Phil's physical. But Paul is special. Brendan's physical. Matt's special. Megan's special. I do think we lead... You think we lead Matt and Phil? Just because of that physical aspect? Because Matt... These are both... But Phil's physical. Matt's special. But I feel like... I just feel like Outrage can get rid of this Salamence really quick. Oh, Matt and Eggs. Okay, that makes more sense. So for Matt, we would use Moonblast probably. And then for Paul, we can Giga. Although you're right, I should look at Moonblast is a special. Ice, they're both special. Ice Beam is 4x on Salamence. Ah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So Ice Beam would be better because of the flying. Yeah, so we go Ice Beam. And then Psychic, I think, right? That's only if, though... That's assuming that they're going to pull out the fighting type. Let's give it a go. Where do I... Oh. I don't want to see the... If we beat this, I don't want to see the end cutscene because we got to run it again. All right, boys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Battle music, battle music. Hold on. Trick Room would make this team a league. We have Bronze on with Trick Room. Okay, let's give it a go. And then we do Psychic on the Hitmontop. Ooh, that wasn't good. Did I get flinched? That's unchill. I might hit a Giga right here. Just pray. All right. Oh. Ooh. 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 Owie. That didn't go good. I do have cutscenes off. I'll turn them back on right before this fight when we actually do it. Fatality. Was that because of the flinch? Now the question is, we have odd incense, I'm pretty sure, on Paul. No, we have Miracle Seed. We can hope for no flinch. Let's try it again and see what if I mean, I feel like the flinch is pretty much going to happen no matter what from what I understand about flinches. Right? That hyper voice hurt pretty bad. I still don't fully understand flinches. He's got an anklet. Loser. Yeah. He's going to get 2 hits off. It's just not going to... We got one off this time. He had 1 HP, and it does 1 tap. So it's kind of a 2... You could say it's like a... It's a 2 and it's a 2 for 1.5. Fake out is guaranteed flinch. Okay. If you give Paul Odd Incense instead of Miracle Seed, Paul will 1-hit KO. Ah, boost psychic moves. That's still not the worst trade. Yeah, Paul for Omega Salamence is not the worst trade. So, hold on, actually. I want to write that down. So now now Psychic should hit harder. Okay. So we're not going to get a Moonblast off no matter, or an Ice Beam off no matter what. First go. Yes, there's the flinch. That 1 taps. That's really great. And then we just got to hope to get... There's Magnezone. Which is Steel Electric. So what would I want to use? Not that. We might want to switch Paul out here. I mean, or we just let him die. And maybe try to get a Giga off. Or just Sludge Bomb can't hit him. We have no good move. Swap Paul out now and save him for the Gastrodon now. For the water, not a bad call. I feel like he's going to fucking die, though. So then, for the Magnezone... Electric Steel. We'd probably want Infernape. right? Yeah. I was thinking Robin because of the ground, but I don't know if he has levitate. I guess I could have seen if he had levitate. That wasn't great. But then we get rid of the Salamence. Brandon got absolutely... I think actually we should have kept Paul in there just because he's going to take that hit no matter what. And we should have then now we switch. We should have now switched because now it's flying against fighting. I'm going to let these guys die. And then I'm going to go Robin probably. Steel and flying. Flare Blitz is the way to go. But he's gonna die. Eject pack, interesting. Pre-firing a surf right there would have been nice. Okay, so now it's the fire. So we have the Magnezone and the Pyroar. We don't have our water Pokemon anymore, which is kind of tough. And we don't have our fighting anymore, which is also kind of tough. But I do think we go Philip Seymour Hoffman. I think we go Philip Seymour Hoffman and we go Robin and we do EQ. Yeah, I agree. It's a goated combo. And then we EQ, yep. We probably would want... Magnezone has air balloon. Need to attack it with PHS first. Oh. Shit, our order's fucked. So should Robin... Is there a way I can get PSH to go first? Or do I just have to do the order differently? Or can I even go further? I can't go back. PSH is faster than Robin? That's crazy. Okay, let's see. So we got to hit the Magnezone. Okay. So this acrobatic should go first on the Magnezone. That's fine. Perfect. Now we can do EQ and hit both of them. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. Now we're up 4-2, right? Huge. 5-2. Okay, so now we got the bird and the water. I mean, Magnezone or Megan would be great here. But we can just save it. These are the last two. I don't think we can hit... We can't hit Staraptor with an Earthquake. And then the eggs, yeah, the eggs can take Gastrodon. I think we probably do a Dragon Claw on the Staraptor. And then we probably want to do... Wait, did I focus the right one? Yeah. Dragon Claw, Staraptor, and then... I think we just gotta do Cross Poison. Or is the Stab still better on Acrobatics? I think we Poison. Not bad. Would have loved to kill there, but that's okay. Now we bring in the eggs, that's fine. Ooh, that's not good. It's still alive though. Oh, the eggs are hurt. Shit. Hold on, this is closer than I thought. I mean, Megan's probably the call here. I don't think we bring in the eggs. We definitely don't. I think we bring in Megan. And then we can Thunderbolt. We got to get rid of this Staraptor. And then... Wait, why can't... Oh, it's ground. Shit. I could try attack. Or should I just focus the Staraptor? What? Yeah, it won't hit it. So we got to go probably Flash. But Flash... I think we just got to get rid of Staraptor. I think we got to now Giga... We got a Giga, and we just gotta chip away. Yo. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Tough. That was a crazy trade. Hold up. Wow. I thought there was no chance. Giga. I didn't think Giga was going to kill there. Okay. We have a win con. We have a win con, boys. It just comes down to math at the end of the day. Giggity giggity. Okay. Okay. Should have just used Leaf Storm. Yeah, I didn't realize because is Leaf Storm's Prio, right? Is that why? Okay, so what I want to do before we run the gauntlet, I do want to get the rest of these other ones. Unbound's not over. I have to do it without saves coming. Leaf Storm's twice as strong. Okay, I feel you. So if I had whiffed there, maybe. I don't know if that can whiff, but... Just stronger, not pry. Okay. It would have one-tapped through the berry. Got it, yeah. Either one would have worked. Okay. So I got to think about what we want to do here. So I want to write down, like I did for these other fights, sort of the, not like the whole script, but just sort of the little things to remember, like who's leading. The first battle is the hardest one. We do need a fuck ton more heals. I'm actually just going to load right now. We're going to go back to the beginning where it all started. This is where we had our items. Actually, before we do that... No, I don't want to even save. I don't even need to save after this one. Because we know how to win this one. So there's no point adding another save. Yeah, Moleman's going to cause the most resets, so we're going to get Moleman first. We do need more heals, I think. I mean, we did get through that with a fair amount left. Okay, this is our set right here. I'm actually just gonna do it right here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pee real quick, but then I need to get first battle, second battle filled out. But I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Does anyone remember off dome, or do I need to pull up the VOD? I'm okay with pulling up the VOD, but let me actually get this first. So first battle, Moleman. This is double. Don't remember the lead, but then we have ground steel, ground dragon. I remember we did some kind of switch with Megan. Ground, water, ground, flying. Also, remind me that we need to buy some more heals just so we have extra. Damn, I'm really sorry to hear that, Daddy Dabs. Tough one, man. Sorry to hear that, brother. You led Robin and Matt, I believe. That sounds right. So yeah, Primarina. Primarina for the... I might just have to run that again just to like... I might just have to run it again just to remember, because there was some I remember there was some crazy switches we were doing. I don't think I really need cash. Ghost. This one I do remember was just a bunch of switching in and out. Like constant switching. The chandeliers were a problem. Elias. The first two battles were the hardest. Ghost Fairy. Steel Ghost. Ghost Grass. Ghost Fire. And then Ghost. I don't remember who we led here, but this is a single one, so I think we led Ghost Fairy. I think we led Megan. Or PSH. One of the two. But I think it was Megan. Yeah, the Moleman fight is hard to predict. We're just gonna have to scratch and claw, like just get that one out of the way, and then we're in good shape. Rudy, please beat this. My 9-month-old daughter has watched every stream and is waiting to see the end today. I got it. Tell her I got it. Goo goo gaga GG. Just say GG goo goo gaga. That's what GG means. Goo goo gaga. Rudy, play an attractive game, please, and thanks. This is the most fuckable game a man can play. FYI. I think it was Megan lead here. Okay. Let's just see what it is. We'll figure this more out once we get in there. But right now, we got to buy. So we already have... We already have 23. I'm literally going to buy like 20 more. Plenty of money. And then... we'll get a couple hypers because we only have... Oh, wait. Nope. Supers just to top off. Okay. And then revives. Let's get 20 more. Just we're not going to need that many, but... I don't think they have anything that can get PP up. Because that is going to be a thing. I mean, we got through it, but... Yeah, they don't have anything for PP. Ethers and elixirs. We have a couple. We have a lemonade. I think we have like one ether and one. We have 2 ethers and 2 elixirs. So that's 10. 10. And yeah, we do need to... I don't need to give the miracle seeds back to... Paul, because we just went to our old save. So I think he has, yeah, he has Miracle Seed, and then before the 4th fight, we'll give him Odd Incense. So we're going to save this one right here. That's the one over it. We got the new items. So first battle, I think it was... Oh my god, boys, it's almost time. I think it was Robin and Matt, but I'm not 100% sure. We just got to get through. This first one is fucking shit. But we'll just figure out the first one, and then after that, it's... The first and second ones I don't quite remember as much from yesterday because they took the most tries, but the 3 and 4 I just did first try today. And then this does this every time. every time I turn on my PC, I think my Steam Deck's bugged. It installs the update every time. I think it's time, boys. Holy shit. You may be right, actually. I don't know if we did send Robin in. I don't know if we did lead Robin. Unless we tried to get rid of Flygon with Robin. But let's just try it. So if he leads Ground Steel, if he goes Ground Steel and Ground Dragon. Yeah, there's just no good opening for this. It may have actually been Paul for the grass. It was Brendan and Matt. Really? For the steal? I am pondering upon my chart right now. But I think let's just go for it. That's the easiest way to figure it out. Cue the battle music, Jarvis. Boys, it's time. E4. For real. No saves coming. The journey starts here. Our first drive will be our hardest. I need more Lucy. No chat. Oh, unfortunately, that makes sense. Unfortunately, that makes sense. And I really don't want to do it. But that would be more cinema. I mean, I'm not going to beat this first try. So maybe we'll get through the first... Like, once I can clear the first battle, no chat, then I think we can do it. Fuck it, I'm in. 40 days left in the workday, Junda. Can we do it in that time frame? Possibly. All right, boys, here it is. E4. Months and months of work have led to this. I have dedicated myself to get good at Pokemon, and the test is now. The time is now. Beating the E4, no chat. All the skills I've learned come down to this test. Can I fly the nest? Here we go. I also need to remember to turn back on cutscenes when I get to the final battle. Moleman, the hardest fight. We're going to be back in the lobby in 2 seconds. I guarantee it. Okay. Flare Blitz on the Excadrill. Ice Beam on the Dragon. Or do we want the Stab? Or the 4X? I'm already losing it. I think it's got to be Ice Beam. Ice Beam usually is better. See Excadrill. Okay. Now, this is where the switches go down. Brendan's dead. Okay, good trade. I think. We're going to stick in it. What is he going to send out? I think we go... So we got rid of... I hate that the music stopped. No, I need a more intense song. More intense song. There we go. No. There we go. So, Excadrill withdrew. We killed Flygon. Quagsire's in. I think we go Megan. So it's either going to be Excadrill, Gilscar, or Sandslash. Megan actually would be the worst choice if it's not. Primarina's already in but hurt. Ground Steel. Damn, Brennan dying actually kind of fucking sucks. But Megan will be good against Quagsire. Yawn sucks dick, though. I think I want to save Paul, actually. I think I want to save Paul for the ground. But the odds are he'll throw a ground in there. So the question is, do I throw Megan in there or save Paul for later? I think it's got to be Paul. Shit, I should have done Megan. Okay. Leaf Storm hits harder. Flying is not ideal against Paul. But I think we got to get rid of this Quagsire. And I think a Leaf Storm really hurts his vibe. We're going to Ice Beam the Gilscar. It's fine. We flinched, and now we're slept. These flinches are brutal. I'm going to switch out Matt Damon, because he's asleep, for Megan. You avoided it. Leaf Storm. Beautiful. See you, Quagsire. We're actually kind of doing okay. Okay, Megan's low-key useless now. So we have Sandslash, which is ground. But we can keep her in for now. I think we Leaf Storm the Sandslash. And then I think we Thunderbolt. It's not going to be able to hit it because of the ground. So I think then we Flash Cannon. Or should we just focus the Sandslash? I mean, none of my... I do think that I'm going to Flash Cannon the Gilscar. I think that Paul might one-tap Sandslash. Flinch would be really bad. Double's really bad. Paul got flinched. That's not great. Might have to Giga right here just to try to stay alive. That's not good. That's what we I forgot about the EQ. That's what we really didn't want. Okay. I'm going to go Phil to take care of that EQ. A Surf could be good here. Maybe Damon. Or we go Phil, Robin, Earthquake, and Ice. But one of these is flying. I think I got to go strong Pokemon here. I'm going to go Robin and Phil. I don't know if that's the right call, though. So, EQ's not going to hit the Gilscar, but I think we Dragon Claw the Gilscar. Because then we can set up EQ. I don't know if that's the right call. I maybe should have done Outrage. I'm going to focus the Gilscar. We're probably going to get hit with a fucking flinch too, though. Although, if they hit an EQ on Robin, it's not going to be good. We just acrobatic traded. Not great. Do I try to get a sneaky little Leech Fang out? No. Not good. Okay, it's fine. These flinches are terrible. I'm gonna Ice Beam the Sand Slash. Okay, nice. Okay. We could win this. That was not nearly what I wanted. Oh my god, he has another Pokemon. This is bad. Dude, we might have to try to EQ win this. Surf could be great against Sand Slash, dude. I don't know if I should. Matt's so hurt. How bad does Surf hurt Robin is the question. I think the 4X is actually better. Well, I feel like it doesn't show me, but it's ground, so like I think I have to Surf. Doesn't even matter. Can you imagine? Do we get this off? He used it on me. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Okay. Okay, okay. Good first try. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Not that song. Let's talk about it. So I led I led Brandon and Matt. Brennan didn't do nothing. But was it worth? St. Thompson, thank you. This is such a tricky one. We got to think about Gale Scar. You're right. So we force a switch on Excadrill if we lead Brendan and Matt. Gale Score, whatever. Gale Scar sounds better, and you know it. Right. So we lead Brandon and Matt, and then we immediately switch. We force a switch of Excadrill to Quagsire, and then we switch Brendan for Paul. So we have grass against water. Oh, it's Gliscor. You're right. Okay. I can be wrong one way, but I can't be wrong two ways. I will concede. You win that one, I guess. Gliscor. So we lead Brennan Matt, but then we switch Brennan for Paul so that we can then use Leaf Storm on Quagsire, and we Ice Beam Gliscor. I can't get this guy's name right. Okay. We got it. I'm going to stick with Gilscar too. It just sounds better. The text was small, okay? The pixels aren't showing enough of the difference in the letters. And this isn't copium. Attempt number 2. Now, I don't remember if I need to wait on the switch or not, but we're going to find out right here. Because I remember one time I did this. We'll find out right now. If I switch Brendan right away, he doesn't do the switch. But he might. I'm trying to remember the order of things. No, it doesn't work. Now he's not going to... Oh, he did! Okay. Oh my god. One tapped. Vicious Sandstorm. Glisker! Do I hit a Giga on the lowest of keys? No. We attack. Okay, we're good. One tap him. We're in front. We are so in front, it's crazy. 2 rip. Excadrill. I'm going to try a Giggity Drain. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay. You think darkness is your ally. Now, we bring in Brendan for the steal. And then we bring in Megan for the flying. But it can't hit. Megan's useless in this. Damn. Tied it up real quick, didn't he? So the Quagsire's gone. And the Flygon's gone. Right now, we're up against Ground Steel and Ground Flying. I think we hit an EQ. I think we go Robin and Phil. But we're going to get hit with flinches. Worst case, we can go to Fire. And then we'll Acrobatics. The Bat, the Flying Scorpion. Oh, we got it off. See ya, Exadrill. Pussy. Phil, you did your job. Thank you for your service. Now, we got rid of Quagsire, Exadrill. All they have left is Sandslash, which is ground. And then Megan's not going to be able to touch it, really. I might put Megan in there just so that Brendan doesn't get one tapped by flying. And just sort of stall out till we get rid of... Stall out until we get rid of Gilscar. And then we go... Hopefully Robin's still alive, and then it's Robin and Infernape versus Sandslash. EQ would be great to have against Sandslash. Robin's pretty healthy. I'm going to go Megan. And I might sack bunt. An Outrage may not be a bad idea, though. But do I go EQ? EQ's not going to hit Gliscor. I could gamble on an Outrage and hope it hits Gliscor. But I kind of want to focus this Gliscor so that I can then set up... Are we gambling, men? We are. And then I think we just have to go Flash Cannon. That wasn't great. Yes! Yes! It picked the right one. I think we go... We might Mach Punch right here. And get rid of the Gliscor. See ya. Perfect. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, mama. Come on. Just get through it. We just got to get through this. Do I just EQ for the win, bro? I think I EQ for the win. I think EQ's GG's, but it's a risk. And I'm going to Mach just to tap him down a bit. Kill it. Is it because he was confused? He outsped me. We were right there, boys. Back to the lobby. Just type it. All right, that's it though. I do need to use Giga Drain instead of Leaf Storm. You're right. Because then we get a kill. I think it kills and it fully heals. That's what we were missing. Other than that, we have it. Was I right on my call on putting in... I mean, Megan there was kind of useless just because she just got one tapped. Rudy, you got to get Prim out after she kills Flygon and put Megan in as fodder because she's useless. Yeah. I did go a little early on PSH and Robin to set up the Earthquake. So yeah, after Prim kills Flygon, a switch sacrifice, 100%. Yeah, so after Prim kills Flygon, we get Prim out for Megan, and then we also get in, because yeah, we lead Brennan and Matt, switch Brennan for Paul. Paul takes care of Quagsire. And then after Prim kills Flygon, switch to Megan. And then I think I can figure it out. Yeah, I jumped the gun on the EQ because I had to wait a second because of the Gill Scar. Because it wasn't going to hit him. We were really close. Just a little. We just got to tighten the screws a bit. All right, I got this, boys. Witness me. I'm switching out Brandon for Paul, right? Yikes. Yeah. And then we Ice Beam Flygon. Fine. One tap, please. Horrible. 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 Terrible. No! Oh, the AI got me, dude. I need that Ice Beam to kill. I need that Ice Beam to kill. The AI jumped me, you're right. I'm pretty sure that Prim has Never Melt Ice. Yeah, that's just crazy that doesn't kill. It's okay. Just unlucky. We go again. We can win this. We just need, yeah, we just need that to land. That's really all it comes down to. We just need that. We just need that to hit. That's really it. Because then he's ahead in the fight, and it really comes down to this setup, and then the whole fight, the whole game script completely changes based on this. It'd be interesting to see if that was the outlier or that was the norm. Did he not switch? He didn't switch. He didn't switch. It's got to be Quagsire, right? Okay. I'm okay. I can do this. I can do this. Dude, Moleman has got... The AI on Moleman has got a whole different brain. So now we're flying. Oh, Christ. I need Paul. I need Paul in the fight for Quagsire. How did I think I need to Megan. I got to get both of these guys out of here. Because the Flygon's dead, so we got to get Matt out of there. So we have Excadrill. I think... It's either... We can't go Robin, PSH. I think we go Megan... I think we go Megan Brendan, honestly. The flying against Brendan's not good, though. And Megan can't really hurt. This is not an ideal situation. We maybe go... I want to utilize the Volt Switch of Megan. I really don't know if I should do PSH or Brennan. I mean, Brennan's going to be really not in a good place with the flying. So I'm going to go PSH. And we'll just see where we get. An EQ butt fucks Megan. This is not good. That's... I need PSH for the EQ, bro. Fuck. It's actually GG's, I think. I can't even hit a Volt Switch. Just hope I can get some health. Not even gonna matter. Shit. And we flinched. It's just not good, bro. We just gotta use Megan as cannon fodder, hit an EQ. But we gotta get this. We gotta get this Gilscar out of here, bro. I gotta gamble fucking Outrage, I think. I don't know if this is recoverable. It really has to follow a very specific game script. Megan's dead. It's fine. Perfect. Yes. Okay, we gotta Mach Punch right now. Bye. Beautiful. Beautiful. Confusion, not great. We're behind though, bro. I think Flare Blitz. On Excadrill. I mean, an EQ. Robin's EQ is going to be so big, bro. Fuck. But I don't want to kill. He's going to die. So what's the most I can get out of Robin right now? I mean, the most I can get out of him is an EQ. But it hurts Brendan. They outspeed everything? Yeah, I looked at chat because I figured it doesn't matter, does it? They're just gonna... outspeed and kill. And Robin's confused anyway. Pretty tough. We still get it off, imagine. We still die, though. We still, I mean... Hold up. I forgot. I thought these guys were dead. Hold up. I want to save Matt for a surf if everyone else dies. I think we can maybe Giga Drain to the win. But it's going to outspeed and probably kill right here anyway. Oh, he has another Pokemon. It's GG's. Oh, hold on. We got to Outrage. It doesn't matter. We're going to die. Oh my god. That is so big. That's so bad. That is so bad. I have to switch him out now. Holy shit. I think we get good to the win. We actually might scrape through this. Or do I Leaf Storm it right here, boys? No. Don't even need the lead. Oh! That avoid was so big. Come on, baby! Biggest challenge down, boys. Dude, I thought there was only really one way we could win that. And we scraped our way through it off script. The AI not using EQ really was what it was, but that was crazy. Can I do it without a single reset? I just realized that. That is crazy. Okay. We gotta heal the boys. We gotta heal the boys. Where are my revives? 41 revives. Love it. Dude, I don't know how you Nuzlocke this. This is insane. I guess you really need to just definitely use a lot of status. Okay. And then Hyper. Get him healthy, get him healthy. What does this super do again? Beautiful. All right, fight number 2. Pull it up. The problem, here's the problem, is that the second battle is the other one that I don't know as well. So we have Elias. We lead Megan. I remember this one just being a crazy switch off all the time. I do remember that. I really, if we can get over this hump, we are actually might be on the road to Valhalla. Okay. Ghost. This one's not double. Ghost Fairy. Steel Ghost. Ghost Grass. Dude, this Trevenant was tough, I remember. Okay. So our lead is Megan. I don't really even remember that, but maybe that was to force a switch. Shit, dude. This is actually high stakes now because I don't want to do that first fight again. I don't know why I said Elias. Elias. I'm focused on the fight right now, not proper names. I don't know what happens with me on stream, but I just start saying things incorrectly. Otherwise, I obviously don't. Okay. Mimic You did give me fits last time. Because it does some crazy weird shit. There's a gimmick. Ghost types are cloaked in a shadowy veil, taking half damage from attacks at full HP. Yeah, we use Megan because Steel's good against Fairy. Okay. And the only thing that's good against Ghost is Dark. So Steel we can use... We can use Infernape. Yeah, I remember we can't really one-shot anything here. So yeah, the bulky boys are going to be where it's at. I think we just do it. Volt switch on the second turn. That's what I was trying to remember. I knew that there was one where we did some volt switch shit. That's what I was trying to remember. Volt switch second turn. Because then he goes to... the Chandelier. Yeah. So we got it. Yeah, he does the he goes to the Chandelier, which is Ghost Fire. So I think then we actually switch into we go into Matt actually. Or we could go into... We could go into Robin, too. I don't remember how we did it last time, but he got Infernape and Garchomp in good matchups versus Trevenant and Aegislash and Chandelier. Pluck. I mean, we do have Thief, but we haven't taught it to anybody. So if he goes to Chandelier, we want either Matt or we want Robin. Vibes is how we did it. You're right. You're right, dude. You're so fucking right. I'm probably going to want to go Robin if I'm being for real, for real. All right, chat. Let's get it. We just got... This is big. Mimic You, okay. Second turn switch. We'll hit a Flash Cannon. Now we hit a Volt Switch. Chandelier. I think... Does this thing have fucking Levitate, bro? I don't think it does. I think I'm going to go Robin for EQ. Beautiful. Beautiful. Aegis Slash. This is Ghost Steel. We could EQ again. Now, fire may be good here, but this thing I think outspeeds, and this is going to hurt. Wait, does this thing have stance change? Ghost fighting, normal steel. Oh, we're fine. Is there anything we want to save Robin for, though? I'd rather have Infernape for the Trevenant, so I'm gonna actually stick with EQ right here. That wasn't good enough. But we're gonna stick with it. So is that gonna keep happening? Beautiful. Fuck. Shit! Ghost. Damn it, I wanted to get that thing out of there. It's got fire, bug, and dark. So I don't want to use Megan. I don't want to use Paul. I want to save Infernape for the tree. I might just keep Robin in here, actually. Because the only other option would be maybe Matt. Matt or Megan. I can't use Paul. I can't use Brennan. So it's either Matt, Phil, or Megan. Phil has a dark move. I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stick with it. And just crunch. Not bad. Took away my Mega. That's alright. Can't use Brennan. Can't use Paul. So it's either Matt, Megan, or Phil. Poison Flying, Water Fairy. It has a fire move. It has a bug move. It has a fire move. It has a ghost move. Yeah, I don't want to use Megan, actually, because it has a fire move. It has a ghost move. It has a bug move. Dark, bug, fire, ghost. I think I want to use Phil, because I need to get rid of Agalash and Trevenant, which I want. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. I'm sick of thinking about this shit. We're just gonna go. Because he's got a dark move at least. We got burned. We got punched. We got burned. Fairy. Who do I want against this fuck? We're gonna go Megan. Just gotta keep switching. I remember we just gotta keep switching. Come on, Flash Cannon. Yes! That's what we needed. Bennett. Okay. We're going to Volt Switch. No, need new music. There we go. Okay. I think actually I don't want to... There's no reason actually. I think I should... stick in this. Does Thunderbolt hit? Okay. Okay. So we're up against the Bennett. I want to go... We can't go Paul, so it's either Matt or Brendan. I think we got to go Matt here, bro. Because I want Brendan for grass and steel. Either or, I guess. That was not chill. This Bennett is tricky. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Few. Two left. I mean, he's gonna butt fuck us here, but we can try to get an Ice Beam off, and we'll just sacrifice Matt, and we'll get Infernape in there. That wasn't good enough as I wanted it. Okay. I could use poison here, but I'm going to use Brendan. Flare Blitz should really make you feel shitty, Trevenant. Okay. I think we kill here. We got to. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think we win. Mach Punch win. Can't hit it with Mach Punch. That's very annoying. We win. GG's. Nice. Nice. Sorry that was a little slow, but I just had to. Now we're in the money. We are in the money, boys. I just had those were two big challenges right there we had to get through. Come on. See ya, Patrick Elias. Cue up the revives. Rev me, rev me, rev me. Oh man, I feel like a silverback gorilla right now. I think I do have a burn heal as well. Nice. All right, boys. Fight 3. Fight 3. Arabella. All right, we lead PSH. Who did I volt switch into again? Don't even matter. We're not going back. Don't even matter. I think it was Robin, though. Okay. Arabella lead. We lead PSH. I think we just win this. We just win this. I think we just win this. I don't remember what move we did. Yeah, this is where PSH goes absolutely nutty mode. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Ryan Lowe. You got me playing this for the first time at 35, feeling like a kid again. Oh, yeah, dude. I love to hear that. One of these I ended up finishing the fight with Giga and Leaf. I think that was the... Not this one, though. Yeah, we're not swapping out PSH needlessly. We're just going to poison, poison, poison. All these are fair. We're just going to keep poisoning. And then we bring in the steel. We bring in the steel, right? Yeah. 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 I feel feral. Bye. I don't even remember your name. Ribombi. Slavian. That wasn't good enough. It's gonna keep hurting worse though. Bye-bye. You can only delay the inevitable. Philip Seymour Hoffman, take a bow. Azumarill. You got some water in you, huh? That hurt a bit. Okay. Philip, you did great. Took 2 bodies. So Azumarill's Water Fairy. So we're going to go Megan. You're going to hate that Thunderbolt. Bye. Arabella is just not even ready for this fight whatsoever. Does this thing fly? It's flying. You're going to hate this Thunderbolt. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, respectable hit. You're dead, though. You die for that. This thing's got a Mega, right? Mawile. Steel. Ooh. Alright, that's fine. Megan, thank you for your service. Brendan, get your sexy ass in there. Flare blitz this fuck. GG's. Too easy. Too easy! Come on! Did you just call me daddy? Damn straight. Revive the heroes. Just a buzzsaw. All right, boys. Okay. 4th fight. Penny. Penny is Dragon. Double battle. We lead with Robin and PSH. I think we need to get, if I remember correctly, we got to get rid of the Gudra. And I think we outraged. We did get lucky on outrages. This one is a little bit tricky. We kind of just like gunned it on this one and got out of it, but this one was tricky, I remember. Switch to odd incense on the eggs. I think we have that right now. I think it's before the last fight that we switch that. Oh. We have Miracle Seed right now. Is this the... I had it written down for the other one. Do we want it for this one too? I have Miracle Seed right now. Check PP. Paul's good. Phil's good. A little low on EQ. Good there. I think we're okay for now, other than EQ. I don't think we're going to use 7 EQs. Yeah, more likely use Psychic, yeah. So we want Odd Incense. Okay. It's crazy I don't remember this better. It all meshes together. So yeah, we have Dragon. This is all Dragon. This is where, yeah, we did get kind of lucky with Outrage just hitting where we needed it to hit. Don't use Psychic against the Hydreigon. So Rock, we're going to want, if it's Rock, we'd want Primarina. If it's Grass, we want Infernape. If it's Fighting, we would want Prima or Phil. Or Paul. No, not, yeah, we want Paul. I think we're good. Outrage is just going to be the way. Is this the one where, like, PSH had to hit someone first? No, that was the last battle. I think we're good, boys, right? I mean, it's pretty much just Outrage to the win. And then we can also Primarina Ice is going to be big. Quick PP check before the war like the Romans did. True. Moonblast is 4x versus Hydreigon and Camus. I'm going to write that down, actually. Hydreigon, Camus, okay. So, yeah. Prima's going to be big here for Ice and Moonblast. Ice Beam is 4x for Sceptile. Yeah, so the Berry makes Moonblast only 2x. Okay. So what I want to Ice against Hydreigon. But Moonblast is still the ideal choice. Okay. I'll still just actually... I'll still leave it then. Who cares if it's not actually 4x? Okay, and then Ice, 4x, Sceptile. Okay. We're in a good spot. We can do this. What do I do with Phil? Before I go in, what do I do with Phil? Just let him do his thing? Just leave him in until I bring in Primarina? I mean, I think it's going to be, obviously, Robin carry, Phil support, and then Primarina and Infernape suite. Is there an After Dark stream tonight? I actually don't know. So we just got to Outrage. Damn, we're actually a little low on Outrage. Shit. Okay. Beautiful. Got lucky on that focus there. Phil, thanks for coming out. Now, who's he going to send out? I might go Megan just so I can use a Volt Switch. So Gudra's gone. I want to use Prima against Hydreigon, Camo, or Sceptile. So I think Prima's actually the choice right now because the Hydreigon is the only one that I don't want him against. But I think we do Megan for a Volt Switch possibility. Because we're still just going to stick with Outrage. Tyrantrum. So we do want Prima here. Give me a new song. Not that one. That one. Wait, he pulled out Tyrantrum. We don't have anything for him. Sceptile, Hydreigon, and Como. Okay. Rock. Dragon. Okay. We're just gonna stick with Thunderbolt. No, we're not. We'll do Flash Cannon. Beautiful. Don't love a confusion. That's not great. Sceptile. I'm just gonna Outrage to the death. Fighting. All right, Prima. Damn. All right. That's gonna kill. Yep. Okay. I think we go Infernape and we go Grass and Fighting. Yeah, we go Prima and Brendan. And then Ice is 4x on Sceptile. Moonblast we want to use against Como. I actually think I'm going to go Como with Moonblast and then Flare Blitz on Sceptile. That could be a fucking risk, though. But I can maybe get both of them out here. It's not... Why is it not... green? In that case... I might go Ice against Sceptile. No. I'm going to go Moonblast on Como. I'm going to hurt both of them. I know I'm supposed to focus one, but I just don't feel it. That's good. Okay, fine. Beautiful. Where'd my Flare Blitz go? Okay, Hydreigon. Moonblast. Or do I get rid of this Sceptile? This Mega Sceptile is kind of what we want to get rid of. That's not what I wanted to click. Why did that Flare Blitz not get off, man? That's annoying. This actually feels bad. I'm gonna stick with the strat. Uh-oh. Oh my god, we lived. Please hurt it bad. Okay, good. What? I think I can mock this thing. Will that kill? I think I just need to Flare Blitz it still. Oh my god. I couldn't hit the Hydra. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we lost. We actually lost. I blundered. Dude, where did it go wrong? Oh my god. I whiffed all of them? Dude, I got crossed up. Did I Ice Beam too late, and I think I sent Prim in early. And then I realized that I tried to mock at the end like you just said. Or I didn't close combat. Dude, I threw, you're right. Close combat. No, not Moleman. No. No, 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 no. I can't believe this. I started this run at 4:10. Took an hour and a half. It's 5:30. I just can't. Bonus stream tomorrow. No, is that 5:07? No, that's the other one. Tomorrow's Dean Jones Day? No, that's Thursday. I'm pretty sure we're recording Anus in the morning. I can't believe I didn't get it today, man. We were so close. And I threw. It actually feels so bad. We got to do it right, though, man. There's just no way. I was going to maybe push it to 6 or 6:15 if we won that fight and then had to get through the last one, but I got to take care of Clue. Dude, I was doing good. I should have known that, like, just stacking that many fights in a row. I should have pulled Garchomp when he was confused. Let's actually, I'm going to write this down now. Okay. We actually need to do this right here. Switch Robin when confused. Yeah, I only got 2 instead of 3. And then where was close combat? So close combat would have been good against the rock, right? Hydreigon? Why? Oh, dark. See that right, this right here is where everything went wrong. I completely forgot about that. So if I just Moonblast, close combat, Hydreigon's gone. Psychic Eggs versus Como. That's kind of what I also... Paul versus Como. Brendan versus Hydreigon, right? Yeah. But it's double. Yeah, and then Ice Beam Sceptile. Yeah, it was letting Robin die on the confuse, and then the whiff on the close combat was really where it went south. Ugh. That should have been easy. I did that first try today, and I bricked it when it mattered most. I'm such a loser. You lost against Elite Four Penny. just hate seeing that text. Penny smoked on that Junda pack. She did, bro. Pain. But why do we fall down, boys? So we can get back up. Bonus stream tomorrow. We got Kyle Thursday. It can't happen Thursday. It has to be tomorrow. What I really need is when this is over, a group rewatch of the first Pokemon battles. Absolutely not. I won't recover. I won't recover. Guys, appreciate you. I'm sorry I let you down. Sorry I'm human. Someone cue up the AI speech. I bleed like you bleed. I cry like you cry. It's got to be tomorrow, boys. $10 gifted if you do it first take tomorrow. Brother, I'm going to need like 600 gifted. That's going to be unbelievable. Mostly just because of Moleman. All right, guys. Bonus stream tomorrow. I let you down. But we are going to tackle this dragon. We are going to overcome this. And we are going to put Pokemon to bed. Because we got to move on. I feel like I'm Alex Honnold in free solo right now. I just have to take over. I just have to climb El Cap. This is my El Cap. This is my El Cap. I love you guys. Bonus stream tomorrow. We're going to get it. Peace and love. We're going to be okay. God, I'm already pre-embarrassed about titling my stream tomorrow, actually beating the Elite Four, third time around. All right, guys, appreciate you. We're going to get them, baby. Love you. Like the stream. Bonus stream tomorrow. Kyle Dean Thursday. Check the socials. Like the stream. Really help if you guys did. We just got to 10K subs. We're on the road to 20. That's the next goal. Well, maybe 15. And then 20. Love you guys. GG's. See you tomorrow.